Yes, back again, guys. It's Vice Versa Live. Come on, come on. Glad to see someone's already here. Thank you for joining me. As you can see, had to get a little haircut. I can't even lie. I was looking like a mess on the show, so I thought, you know what? It's my show. I might as well come prepared, come looking good. So it's good to be back. It's good to be back. And today is going to be a phenomenal show. I feel like today's one may probably be the best one I'm going to do. And there's a lot of information that's going to be there and going to be of great use to you. So yeah, that's it. Let me put these bad boys on. Yes. Alrighty. I hope everyone's had a phenomenal week. And everyone's been good and everyone's been safe. I can't believe it's already March. Time is moving, and I hope everyone's been well, and I hope everyone has been putting the things I've been saying into practice, as this will be the last week I will be discussing about platforms, how to use them, and I didn't purposely mean to do it, but it's been kind of like almost like a series. Going from the beginning of your approach to work, then going from from there to LinkedIn to then Indeed, and today will be the last one, and I will be looking at Zuna. So before we do a recap, I want to go into just like a backdrop of a conversation I had with a candidate. And I just wanted to kind of share that because it kind of disturbed me, to be honest. I think more so the audacity, but I think it was like, do people really think this? And I was just like, okay, I have to vent it. So I was talking to a candidate, and the candidate, I was discussing some roles for the candidate, and the candidate was like, oh, I've been to uni, I've done all this work, and, I believe I deserved this and this and that. And that kind of like put me back a bit, and I'm thinking, deserve? Like, what do you mean you deserve? And he's basically saying that because he had gone to university and this and that, he believed that let me take this off because it's reflected. But he believed that because he had gone to university and put in that work, that he deserved, I don't know, like he basically deserved the best. It was almost like a guarantee. And it really did bother me. And then I just kind of just nudged him a bit more to try and understand more of what he was saying. And he was like, oh, I want to get the best, and, I deserve the best. And I didn't do all that work, make all those sacrifices to really start on almost like an entry level role. And I was like to him, look, like, I understand that you feel like you feel like you deserve the best. I feel like everybody deserves the best. I believe I deserve the best. I believe you deserve the best. But I don't believe that because I believe I deserve the best, that I will get the best, if that makes sense. So whereas his kind of thinking was, oh, because I've done something, that means that, like, no, you actually haven't done nothing. Because, having a degree or having done anything in the past doesn't necessarily qualify you for what's happening right now. My thinking is, and what I believe everyone's thinking should be, is you get what you put in. So if you put in work, then you can say, I deserve so and so and so because you put in work. But no one's guaranteed, oh, because you've done something 10 years ago, you deserve this. No, that's not true. If you put your work in today, then you're going to get what you deserve. If I put in work today, I'm going to get what I deserve. It's not the other way around. It's not that because I've done something, now I deserve. No, it's not that at all. and it should never be that. And that's what kind of bothered me, because that mentality it's a nonsensical mentality. It's absolutely nonsensical, because it's almost like you feel like you've achieved something, and it's not that way. It's never that way, especially when it comes into that kind of set where you've gone to university, or you've studied something and you believe that it doesn't happen that way. You know, it's great, it's fantastic. You achieved something, you got a certificate, that's great. But just because you've got a certificate doesn't mean that you're qualified for that job, or that you are ready for that job. I think when you have studied something, or when you have it, it's great, but you have to start looking at yourself outside of what you did as a studying, or, you know, I got a first, I got this. When you're in the real world, when you're working with other people, companies are wanting to understand you as a person, and also, what do you bring? What do you bring? You bringing a first means nothing to a company, like absolutely nothing. Like, if you're doing, I don't know, I don't know, a sales job, and you're saying, oh yeah, I've got a first. It's like, okay, but we need to hit targets to make so and so money. What does you having a first mean for me, the employer? And I need to get these sales, I need to get these numbers, because in my head, all I'm thinking is, I need someone who's capable of hitting these numbers, hitting these figures. So I think, you know, if in doubt, someone out there who is watching this video is thinking that, you need to discard that. You need to get that out of your mind and throw that in the bin, because in the real world, it's all about, can you deliver? It's not about, oh, I did this, I did that. Can you deliver? Can you do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? And they want to see that from you. It's not about what you've studied, because everyone has studied. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a degree. I don't know anyone who doesn't have a master's. I mean, I don't have a master's, but there's someone out there who's got masters and this and that and PhDs and all those kind of things. And all those things are phenomenal. But like I said, can you deliver? And that's something that comes from you as a person, not hiding behind some hard skills that you got from university. It's about you as a person. And when you come into the working world and you're coming in and you're looking for that job, you're looking for that jump, they are looking at whether you can do that, whether you can deliver. So that's kind of what I wanted to just share. Moving away from this kind of, I just deserve it. It's just nah. You don't deserve nothing. Nobody deserves nothing. You deserve what you put in. That's more what I'm trying to say. You deserve what you put in. If you put in the work, you're gonna get what you deserve. So let's move on. So last week, how to beat the algorithm. Let me put up this fun thing. I love this thing. Let's put it in. Woo! Come on. How to beat the algorithm 2. So last week I did the first bit, and basically discussing an algorithm. As you know, an algorithm is a listed codes or commands that's been put into a computer, and the computer makes decisions on behalf of what is written. And I'm basically just outlining how you can ensure that you beat the algorithm, and that you're able to get to the next stages. If in doubt, you are applying for work through, it's mainly job boards that do it. I know, you know, if you do my preferred way of applying for work, which is LinkedIn, they also do it, but I think it's a more in a humane way on LinkedIn. But if in doubt, you are going through an application online via the company website, or via the platform Workday, or Indeed, or Azuna, which we'll be looking at later today, then this is going to be like perfect for you. So how to beat the algorithm 2. So yeah, I'm going to be showing you how you can do that. Today I'm going to be going through looking at CVs. So it's going to be a follow-on from what I did last week when we looked at a business development manager role. Looking at a business development manager role, as that's mainly the roles that I used to do before I started this company. And I want to show you a practical way of how you can use Adzuna, as well as how you can follow on from what we was looking at last week, in particular, the harder soft skills, how you can use that into your CV, and how you can use Adzuna, which has an amazing feature, which I'm going to share with you in a moment. So just bear with me as I do the following. Back again. Okay. So where are we? Okay. Fantastic. So let me share my screen with you guys. Okay. Come on. I like to show this too. It's a cool feature. Come on. So yeah, let me share my screen with you guys. I'm really excited about today. So if I do sound a little bit fast, do bear with me. Okay. Share my screen. Yeah, the entire screen. Okay, so let us go to here. Yes, it's showing. Fantastic. Where we are recruitment, business development manager role. And this is what we was doing. Come on, what's taking so long? Okay, fantastic. So last week I looked at this role, which is business development manager role. And it was for this company, Talent Pool. And this is what I did was take all of this and I put this into a Word document so that you guys can understand. In fact, let's open up Adzuna as well, considering internet seems to be running a lot slower than usual. It shouldn't be. So yeah, great. Alrighty, fantastic. So let me open up this Word document as well. Cool. So trying to put everything that we put in the last couple of weeks, we're going to put it together, and I'm going to show you this platform, Adzuna, which is a phenomenal one. The develop manager will, if it will load for me. Come on. Fantastic. So the role that I put into Word document, and as you can see from last week, I've identified soft skills and hard skills. Now, just to remind everybody what a soft skill is. So a soft skill, again, is the personal attributes that you would bring to a company. And hard skills is something that you had studied or something you've achieved over a period of time. So, for example, a degree, that would be under a hard skill. So whatever you obtained in your undergrad, that's what you'd put under a hard skill, and a soft skill is something that's personal to you. So that could be you're a really personable person. So just so you have an introduction to those two things. So from the role description, I was able to take away and identify the harder soft skills. Again, the same with the responsibilities. Now, with the responsibilities, these are obviously your daily tasks, or the daily tasks that I would be looking to achieve for the company, either over a day or a week, or however which way they set it out. And those are the kind of things I would need to put into my achievements. So now what I'm going to do is open up my CV. Where is it? Where is my CV? Working on the week, usual. All right. So this is my CV. That's CV number 1. And I've also created another one, CV number 2. So as a follow-on, I have taken, I've identified what the soft skills are and the hard skills are. And this is what I did down here. So from those things, from the job description, I was able to identify these are the kind of things that they're probably looking. Obviously, I've had to use my own initiative from the job role. What kind of things would the sales manager, the CEO, what kind of things would you want from someone doing this role? And I came up with these lists of things: communication, interpersonal, emotional intelligence, work well within the team, problem solving, entrepreneurial spirit, critical thinking, problem solve. That I repeat myself there. Go getter, driven, those kind of things. Hard skills, sales skills, negotiating, lead gen, closing, cold calling. I could even put creative skills there. Being able to know how to use a number of different CRM databases, and so forth. And so that leads me on just from this. That leads me on to this platform, Adzuna. So with Adzuna, what makes this one phenomenal for me is this is very much similar to Indeed. Yes, Indeed. As it's an aggregator of jobs. So it pulls a bunch of jobs together and you'll see a whole list of things. But what's very, very impressive with this platform is this feature, value my CV. Now, what's incredible about that is that it can tell you where you are in accordance to, I guess, the trends. It'll tell you in accordance to how much it's worth, maybe any errors that you may have. And I guess it's a very good indication of where you stand within the algorithm. So this is why I believe that this one is also a good one to have alongside LinkedIn and Indeed, because it will kind of shape you where you need to go. And it also has other features which I'll show you. So if you haven't already signed up, please sign up to Adzuna, and hopefully this feature is working, because I was trying it last night and it wasn't working properly. So hopefully it's doing it today. So yeah, it's a really, really good feature. Alrighty, let's see. So I will add, so this is my first CV. So you can see it's extracting your educational history, your work experience, extracting skills from your CV, and this important one here, extracting achievements and awards from your CV, which is very interesting. It's a very interesting line that I really like that. I really, really like that. But I'll go into that later. Sending a CV through a neural network. Running our careers analysis algorithms. That famous word. Redirecting your results. Okay, so this is what my CV is valued at right now. As you can see here, this is very, very important. You can see that it's got your skills cloud here. So all of the main things that it's going to come up. So you can see that this is an amalgamation of hard skills or soft skills. A lot of what I see here are hard skills. So again, that kind of tells me that you probably need to really increase the hard skills from what they brought out here. If I redraw it, let's see what else comes up. Again, a lot of hard skills. So it tells me a lot. Here, there's also got a CV checker, which is really, really good. CV length. Okay, so my CV length check. So this is actually very, very good. So it says only 7% of CVs with your 7 years experience are longer than yours. So you can see now that the way that you need to present your CV has to be absolutely relevant to the role that you're going for. Because if it's only saying only 7%, that's really, 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 really low. So if I'm out there trying to find work, it's going to be very, very difficult based on, on this algorithm and the data that they have, and they've matched it against that. Wow, I'm in the very, very low ends of people actually noticing my CV. So again, this is there for you, and you have to make those adjustments. It says spelling mistakes. Okay, it's not really a spelling mistake, but you just have to adjust accordingly, and it'll tell you a whole bunch of other things as well to make sure that you have in your CV. And another one that's really, really good, I feel, is this part. This part is really, really good. I really, really like it because, if you are looking for that jump, if you're looking for that next big level, it's giving you basically, it's matching your skills to what other skills are out there. So if you want to go into a different industry, or you want to jump to the next role, you can see that it's got a skills match here as well. So it's one of the different algorithm. So it's a really, really fantastic tool. It's got some other options here, looks like, which is a really, really fantastic tool. So please make use of that. And this is another really good thing as well. Really, really good. So as you can see, it's an aggregator. So it's pulling in all jobs from different platforms. You've got total jobs, you've got actuary jobs, you've got LinkedIn jobs. It's bringing everything all together. So, I can apply for all of these ones that they feel that I have a really good chance of being successful at in terms of this role anyway, the associate role, and it's got the different options to your left. I'm sure there are different fields that you can edit, as you can edit where you're from, what kind of contract type you like, and contract hours too. So I did that for that CV, and it valued it at, what was it? Can I go back? Fantastic. It valued it at £30,763. Now, as I mentioned before, so I did two CVs. Now, what I did with the other one, so you can see here, these were my skills that I put before. So what I did was I then copied and pasted my CV here, and I took all the skills that I found, soft skills and hard skills that I found from here. I took the best ones that I didn't already have, and I put it in the new CV here. Now, if you saw what I was talking about before, as it was loading, it talked about achievements and awards. Now, I haven't updated my CV in over a year, as it's coming up to a year since I started this company. And what I really want everyone to really highlight is when you are writing your CV, especially in these parts here. So you can see here, build strong relationships across senior level customer contracts, internal partners in order to retain business and seek expansion and opportunities. You see, it's great, but in terms of me, or if I was to flip it around as me, who I'm employing someone whose CV that's been given to me, what exactly does that mean? Now, the achievements and awards, these are the things you want to write here. If you can get away from all of this stuff, because all of this stuff to me, when I was reading my CV yesterday, I was like, what does that exactly does this mean? Like, I need to be demonstrating like the achievements and the awards from what I've done. So while I was working at Global Data, I need to be writing my figures. So month to date, I'm on, let's say £250,000, and I'm 20% over my target yearly. Those are the kind of things you want to put here in your achievements here. All of your achievements, you want to put that there. Why do you want to put that there? Because when you come to that point, which we'll see now, when you upload it to Adzuna, it's going to give you a way better value order on your CV. It's not going to be as low. So you could see that my CV was too long. Only 7%. That's incredible. So it tells you now that you have to be so much more to the point. You're going to be so direct and just be effective with what you're saying. It's almost like let your words be few, and that in being few, that's where the quality is. So, that's something I would definitely say and encourage you all to do. And I would also say just try and practice and see, how it's going. And you can do that on Azuna. You can upload as many as you like on Azuna, and it will basically gauge to you where exactly your CV is. So with that being said, let's upload this one and let's see what happens. Let's go back. Come on. Okay, well, this isn't taking long. There we are. Okay, second time around, let's see where we go. See its distraction, educational history, as it does, work experience, certain skills, my CV. Ooh, so it's a little bit lower. I don't know why it's lower. But I believe again it's because I haven't put a lot of hard skills in. That's from what I see here. Again, all of these things that are here, all of these are hard skills. So that's maybe why. But that's something for me to look at. Let's see what else is going on here. It's a very interesting number. It seems like it's almost £1,000 off. CV length. Again, my CV is too long. It's too long. It's got to be here. So you can see here, this is fantastic. So the CVs that are read the most have 400 words. That's where your CV needs to be. So this is why I really love this platform, because it's gonna kind of tell you where you need to be. And especially for your LinkedIn profile, this is perfect because you want to again narrow it down. And if you're here in the 400 words, in the words part, you see you jumped up. Well, for me anyway, I would have jumped up nearly 10.5%, which is massive in terms of my in terms of the most successful CVs that are being read. So that's really, really good. And I think that also plays a part as to why the value of my CV is also lower as well. I assume the career paths will be the same. Okay, I don't know what's going on there. Okay, so it's just giving me the same thing, same options. Yeah, again, the same thing. Associate director, growth hacker, creative director, social media specialist, all the things that were coming up in the previous CV. So yeah, so that's just a roundup of how you can do that. So this platform here, Zuna, is the perfect platform for you to look at all the things that we've done from LinkedIn, from Indeed, now to looking at a job description and seeing how you can take those skills that you get from reading a job description, identifying the soft skills, the hard skills. As we saw in Azuna, there seems to be a strong pull towards hard skills. So again, I'm learning from what I'm seeing that it's telling me that, okay, I need to focus on hard skills and improving that. That will also improve my results. Also achievements and putting that into your CV. So instead of me having work employment, I should change this to achievements or work employment / achievements, which may be better, but you want to move away from this. You want to move away from this and look at the work history as achievements. And when you put those achievements, I believe your results are going to be absolutely different. And from there, you can then, upload onto here, and then you can see exactly where you are on this amazing platform. So that does draw my my you could say expose on Azuna to a close. And as I always do, I open up the floor to you guys, where you can tell me where exactly you guys are, what you guys working with, and more importantly, what help do you need? Come on, hit me. I know. Let's pull this up. 400 words. I know. I'm looking at it now like, wow. It's really, really short. It is really, really short. I can't even lie. It's a really, really small number. But again, it tells me that for that to be the case, that means more companies are using the algorithm. Because if someone's reading that, it's like 400 words. It's like, are they really going to get a feel for it? Nah, that tells me that they're running through an algorithm and they're using the algorithm to filter through to candidates, to which then that they will then look at the CV after it's been gone through the algorithm. So yeah. Okay. Great question. Great question. How does one sell themselves properly in 400 words? I know. It's very, very difficult to do that. I think with me, I've worked for quite a long time. So the way that I would do it is to just focus on your achievements. Don't waste any space or anything on like, oh, I did this, or I was in charge of this. Don't waste, just achievements. If you do it, just achievements. So it could be no more than 4 bullet points per workplace you've worked, and you want to make sure that the role that you're applying for, you only want to put job titles that you've done that's relevant to that role. So it's very, very difficult because 400 words in a Word document is less than a page. It's less than a page if you don't include the footer. It's less than a page. So that's very, very difficult, I must say. It's very, very difficult. But it means that it's got to be very, very sharp. Very, very sharp. And yeah, you just got to be straight to the point. Don't waffle at all. Leave that out. Leave all of that for the interview. Waffle at the interview. On your CV, just keep it straight. 3 or 4 achievements per role. And I wouldn't say no more than three jobs. And that should be you. Nice. I think that would be enough. That's what I believe. And that's how I'll go about it. But again, I would try and play around with Azuna, and Azuna will kind of tell me, okay, maybe it's not, maybe it is, maybe it's not. I'll use that as a way to gauge where my CV is. So hopefully that answers your question. Are there any other questions? Alrighty. Let me see. Because I do get questions also from loads of different places. Yeah. All right. Well, if that is it, I know there is a backlog. Yeah. It's all good. It's all good. I'm glad it's of value to you, Peter. If there aren't any other questions, then excuse me, I would like to put out there, if you haven't already liked the video, please like the video. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Please share with friends, family, your network. It will be much appreciated. To all the people that's watching right now, I appreciate you all. And we're going to continue to go on to bigger and better things. Next week, I'm going to start a new series. As you know, I feel like there's enough that I put out on this. And yeah, I feel like it's time for a change. And try to share new content and new ideas that's going to help you guys. So yes, please, if you can, like, share, subscribe, and have a fantastic weekend, fantastic week, a fantastic evening. And I will see you all next Wednesday. Do take care and God bless.